Alright, doing a brake job on this Audi 2020, I think, Q2. Alright, so we're going to deal with the rear dispatches. Alright, I think they are very low. Alright, well, they are very low. I checked them yesterday. So you know, these European vehicles very fancy. Come with these little caps here that go over the lug studs. Alright, so this little fancy plastic tool here. I have to push that inside to get them out. Like that. Alright, so I get it all like that. Alright, so we have all 5 of these little plastic thingy out. Alright, so we already have the vehicle position on the lift. So we're going to raise it up now. Get these wheel ups. Alright, so this uses electronic parking brake. Alright, so we're going to use our scan tool to put it in maintenance mode, brake maintenance mode, so we can change these parts. So I'm going to bring the vehicle up, take the wheels off. Alright, so already have this little fancy lug tool. Look at it. So just get it in there. Well, all of these are already cracked already, so we crack them while they're on the floor. Alright, so we're just going to get all of these out and get the wheels off. Alright, so lug studs are out. You notice that the wheel is still stuck onto the disc. So we're just gonna give it a kick. Alright, we have that out. Alright, so if you take a look at the parts, see, part material gone all the way down to the bones. So we almost have metal to metal contact here. Right. So what we're going to do now, we're going to use a scan tool. Well, I have the scan tool, so I'm just going to use a scan tool as you know, because it is easier for me. Alright, to release put this into a maintenance mode so we can squeeze the piston back into the caliper. Alright. Well, there are other methods that we could utilize around here. So we have on the 2 caliper bolts. Right, so I think it's a hex 7 millimeter, I think, that pull this. Alright, so we have 2 caps here we need to remove. We use our 7 millimeter hex bit socket, I think. If memory serves me right. So before I do that, I'm just going to put it into maintenance mode. So we're going to use the scan tool here. Alright, so we're using the auto fix. Alright, so let me take it back from the beginning. Alright, so back from the beginning. Alright, so let's take it back from the beginning. So with our scan tool here, so what we did here, we just run ahead and we select service. Alright, so we want to perform an E parking brake service. Alright, so for the E parking brake, alright, so just select that. So our vehicle is an Audi, so we select Audi there. Alright, so thing running. Alright, so we're going to select parking brake. Alright, so we're doing a replacing brake pads. Alright, so we could do operation guides or whatever. Alright, Alright, so caliper remove. Alright, so we're gonna catch it to the side. Alright, so if you take a look, there are pads all the way down to the bone. Look at that. Alright, pads gone all the way down to the bone. Alright, so what we're going to do now, we're going to since we put it in maintenance mode. Alright, so we're able to squeeze the piston back in. So we're just going to squeeze the piston back into its cylinder now. Alright, so we have squeezed the piston back into its cylinder. Alright, so to do this, we have to again put the system in maintenance mode. So even if you release the parking brake, you're not able to squeeze the piston back in. You have to put it in maintenance mode with the scan tool, or you have to apply direct battery voltage to the motor to wind the piston back up into its cylinder. So what am I going to do now is going to clean up these areas. Right, apply a little caliper grease here, around the disc pad, where the disc pads make contact here. Alright, spray a little WD-40. Right, down in the behind the piston boot here. Alright, so install the pads and bring it back. Alright, so these are our replacement pads. Alright, so these look similar to what is used on the if not identical to what is used on the 2017 Subaru G4, I think. Yeah, I think these are the exact same pads. Alright, so the part number right there. Alright, so this one goes on the inside. This one with the spring here goes on the inside over here, and the other one goes here. Alright, so we just apply a little grease here and here where the pads would make contact to the caliper bracket. Alright, so both pads are in. Alright, so if you notice, these don't use the anti-rattling clips because there's a spring, right? This spring here come and secure the pads in place to prevent them from rattling, while this spring would keep this pad here secured in the caliper bracket. So what am I going to do now is where the caliper would make contact here, just a little grease right there, anywhere we have the contact points. So I'm just going to put some on the piston also, on the face of the piston where the piston will contact the inboard disc pad. Alright, so we're going to also clean up these slider pins. I'll clean up and apply a little caliper grease to these pins also. So I'm going to clean off the old dried up grease off it, and apply some new grease. Not much, but apply it liberally. Alright, so I've applied the grease to the slider pin. Alright, so it's going to insert it back into the into its bore right now. Alright, so we have the caliper back on. Alright, so what's left now is to just install this little clip here, or spring right here. This is the 7mm hex bit socket that we are using. Right. Alright, so we have tightened back up everything, the bolts. Alright, we install back the clip here. Alright, so it's going to put in back the little dust caps around here, and then we use our scan tool to take it out of maintenance mode, so that the piston can push back out onto the pads. Alright, or you apply, you can go inside and you just apply the parking brake. Right, these are the little dust caps. Right, that fits over here. Right. Right, so you see the caliper can slide back and forth like that. Right, so the reason why it's sliding back and forth like that is because it is still in maintenance mode, so we have to get it out of maintenance mode, right, for the piston to push out against the pads now. Right, get it back to normal operating mode. Alright, so what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do the next side. After finishing the next side, now I'll show you using the scan tool how we get it out of maintenance mode and get on the wheels and deliver back this motor vehicle back to the customer. Right, so all these bolts are torqued to slider bolts, or we're torqued to specification. Alright, so if you look at this rotor here, it's not really cored up still. But if the pads had stayed, you know, a little bit longer, you definitely have cored up. You see that the deep grooves, some deep grooves, right, in and around the circumference here of the rotor. Alright, so let me show you on the other side. So if you look at this one here now, alright, you can see where some grooves were starting to form. Right, I even have a lip here starting to develop on the rotor here. So what I'm going to recommend to the customer, and the next time that we are doing the disc pads, right, I'm going to recommend that get the disc skimmed also. Right, but you know, so before we can skim the disc here, we'll have to measure the minimum thickness of the disc compared to specification to see. Well, I don't know the history behind this if it has already been skimmed. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna follow the instructions for our scan tool now. So we're on scan tool, so turn the ignition off, place pads. So we have already placed the pads and we finish install. So we're gonna turn the ignition back on now. Alright, and then press OK over this to finish the procedure. Alright, so turning ignition on. So just press the button here. Alright, so ignition on. So let's go back to the scan tool now. Alright, and press OK upon our scan tool.